How's everybody doing? All right. I don't know if you can hear. Hold on. Does it show up there? Yes. Okay, let's mute some things so you guys can't hear notifications that drive you crazy. Let's mute Discord and Chrome. Just a whole bunch of things that might give us some noise. Hello, how's it going? How have you been? I feel like it's been forever. Let me know how game audio sounds. I don't know. I think it's going to be pretty quiet to start off with, but let me know if it gets too loud. Is it too loud? Loud enough? It's very loud for me in my ears. Good. I am good. Busy. Work has just been a little bit crazy for the last couple of weeks, and like many people, we're making adjustments with our living situations. So yeah, it's just been and then working with clients too that are also learning and adapting to the current situation and how that's affected various things. So it's been pretty crazy. I have been sold on this being a very chill game, which I thought was perfect for our current climate. Also, just to combat my incredibly busy last couple of weeks. If anyone is here from my Twitter poll, I'm not squatting, you're all monsters. And I immediately regretted putting that option in the second that I did so. You weren't the only one. There was like 7 people who voted in that and they're like, squat. If we could get to 10 viewers, I will squat. How about that? There's some motivation. Okay, this is very loud for me. Might not be so bad for you guys, but it is very loud in my ear holes. That's still very loud. There we go. Let's see if that's a little bit better. Bump those viewer numbers up. I'm telling you, if you get to 10, I'll squat. A single squat. I'll hold a squat as long as we have 10 viewers. How about that? So out of the like 11 people who said it, I think 2 people said not to squat. This looks like game keys. Oh, I forgot to. Oh no, I forgot to update the bot. All right, we're not doing any bot commands today. There isn't any time left. There is going to be more restrictive than you're used to, but you are resourceful. I know you. I'm okay, Oki, but I can't let them find you. I can't lose everything we achieved. Hell? Here, probably. And then I cannot read the rest of that. Okay. I like how we very much have a lot of like computer interface type games. I was just playing Murder by Numbers a couple weeks ago, and it's not all like in there, but you also have that little terminal boot up in that game as well. Everton Edo system for the suit activating. Been locked out 20 meters below the surface here. Say again, this is Doctor. Can any operator personas in the suit please respond? There you go. Alright, good. Activate all systems. Pilot authorization granted. Scan. Good evening, Fifth Viking. How are you doing? Alright. What do I do? Okay. As well as I can when you have a tooth pulled in the morning. Yikes. Why do you have it pulled? I was supposed to have a dentist appointment in like a week, but they canceled it on me. They're only doing like emergency stuff now. Okay. Oh, I see. I'm supposed to be bringing in all the UI. Okay. Got it. Okay, utilities available. Okay. Power panels activating. Plenty of juice. Excellent. Oxygen. Off reserve oxygen. Okay. Depth. 20 meters. Okay. Cool. I like how you like unlock the little UI. Can I move? You don't seem to know what you're doing. Correct. It looks decades old. Look, we don't have time for this, so whatever program system you are, I need you to work with me. I'm glad that it knows that I'm useless. It seems to respond to voice commands, so that's a start. We need to head north. Okay. Explain once we get going. For right now, I'm locked out of half the systems of this suit. Okay. Someone, somehow, has rewritten the permissions to only respond to internal messaging. That means you. So we need to take control. Let's get moving. Take me north into the reef. Okay, we can do that. Maybe. Okay. That looks like depth, oxygen, map data, link. I want to, oh, is it this thing? Nope. Okay. Okay. Is that what you want? Good. Okay. It is working. Let's keep heading north. Okay. I mean, this is more like northwest. That's fine. How did I do that? This thing, right? Narrow pass. A boulder fills the passage, blocking out the warm light. Okay. Go. Wisdom tooth cracked. Piece of it fell out. Ooh, yikes. I'm very thankful I got mine out pretty young. I got mine out in high school, I think. All four of them. Ooh, okay. Let's go here. Cully opening. Here, the passage opens out back into the dappled light of the reef shallow. Oh, thanks for the host. Oh, oh, that's from last week. I had to pee last roll. Okay, I'm all caught up. I'm kind of split in how I feel about games like this, where they give you no like tutorial. They're just like figure it out. I know some people love it. It definitely depends what kind of person you are. Soft currents. The softly flowing water is filled with glittering particles of organic matter, signs of rich, thriving life. Okay, let's go. That sounds good and safe. I like it. Let's go. This is very nice and chill, though. They look like huge fungi. I bet they get invited to a lot of parties if they're fungi. Well, this is unbelievable. Actual alien life. Oh, I did not read that. I saw our notes at the base when I landed, and some telltale signs of an approach. But here it is. The first extraterrestrial life humanity has ever discovered. I can't believe it. I want to go look at the fungal creature. These stalks are beautiful. I wonder how they feed, how they grow, how they communicate. This place, this planet, needs to be studied. Keep scanning creatures and I'll keep notes. Okay. Once we gather enough data, I can name and log each species, no matter what happens here. This is vital work. Okay. This creature's external membrane appears to be made layers of chitin, like earth arthropods or fungi. Heads of these creatures coat the pale rocks. Are these plants or animals? Let's go check it out. Ooh, they moved. They were hidden among the stalks. Quickly try to get a scan. I don't remember how to do the scan. this thing? Said to do an extra skin. But how? These stalks here are furred with spores, which appear to have drifted down from the northern part of the reef. Okay. These colonies are producing a shifting hum, perhaps as a form of communication. Let's go check it out. No? Ooh, agile creature. Striped with luminous colors. They're such lively creatures, and colorful too. I'll start logging my observations. I feel like there was a way that we scanned the map before. Oh, look at them go. These creatures appear to maneuver with a series of siphon jets concealed beneath their folded mantles. They are incredibly fast. Oh, that's how we do a scan. Wow, I'm dumb. Can we go somewhere? Oh, I see what this is for now. Why can't I? I'm in a position. We'll have to take a sample. Opening the sampling utility. Is this it? Oh, I see. Okay. Is there something else I can do? We've got one. Biological samples are vital tools for analyzing and understanding creatures. But this suit should also allow you to deploy any samples back to the ocean. How about you test it out? Hold and drag it over the central compass. Oh, I see. Goodbye, creature. Great, that's working as it should. Look, these creatures are coming for the spores. Why these ones in particular, I wonder? Perhaps different spores carry different compounds, each with a specific purpose or message. What do you think? Could the spores be a way of communicating between different colonies? Sure. Isn't that strange? Fungi and Earth form networks of exchange. Maybe these stalks do the same. Anyway, sorry. I'm not sure why. Let's keep moving. Yes, let's. Bed of stalks. I'm seeing spores entering and exiting the slits on the surface of the stalk. Something is being exchanged. The colonies seem to be broken up into individual patches and then larger groups over a wide area. This huge rock sits among layers of lichen. Could it have been thrown here during a volcanically active period in the planet's history? I don't know. Can we go? Let's go. Oh, look at this thing. It's getting so close. So cute. So how did I do the sampling thing? I think I have to like prompt me. Data gathered. There we go. Roof stalks, creature. Fungal creature which communicates through sound and spores, an interlocking ecosystem seated across the reef. I'm uploading my initial notes. It's called. Ooh. I missed it. it looks like we're done here. What is it that dictates the reef's growth pattern? Sunlight? The flow of water? Whatever it is, it must be absent here. Oh, yes, this way. Is there anything else? Okay. Alright, so we have the spore flow. Spores from the main part of the reef are brought into the southern nurseries here by a steady current, or a stalk patch. Among these spore-clogged stalks are a pile of small stones. Could a creature have gathered them here, or are they just currents? I kind of want to check out the creature. Glam. Sampling available. Okay, let's do this. This way. It's another one of the stalk spores. Okay. Oh, that's cute. You can see them like disperse. So cute. Alright. Hey, can I ask you something? Yes. I've worked with AI programs before, but you aren't like them. She knows. They are predictable, programmatic, dull. Their intelligence allows them to log and process data, that's all. But you are different. I feel like you are alive. Oh no. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. Stop calling me out. Then you are different. I'm glad I'm not just imagining it. But what are you? And what are you doing in this suit? I don't know. Where can I go from here? Oh, let's see, I can go up here. The current running into the reef slows here, but further north the water whips down the rift with incredible speed. Let's go. Wide and long with sheer rock walls on either side, these deep rift channels, unpredictable currents. That sounds dangerous. This arch is covered in hardened stalks. Perhaps the slow current passing through brought their spores to settle here. I feel that feels safer now. Shall we go there? I think that's a safer bet. Ooh. Large stalk creature. Static creature made up one huge flexible stalk. Unclear swaying due to current or produced by the stalk's own body. These huge stalks are incredible. Each one is a vertical system. They are leaking spores into the water as the fruiting bodies attach to their skin bloom. Nice. Many of these stalks are leaking particles into the water as they sway. Are they spores or something else? These larger stalks sway all around the basin. They almost resemble branch trees bending in a storm. Let's go. Oops. What did I do wrong? There we go. See, this is chill. You just like sit and explore. Did you see that the stalks responded to our movements? They extended as we passed through the arch. Perhaps it was the sound we made when we moved through. We should be careful not to get trapped here. This suit's power capacity is limited. Oh yeah, you can see it there. Feeding grounds. There's a lot of activity among the rocks ahead. Creatures are grazing on and living among the stalks, forming a complex ecosystem. This one. Go. Oops. This one. This one. This one. Oh, I do need to sit though. Hold on. Ooh, I stood for the meeting, so I'm like or we had an internal meeting earlier. I am tired. Time to sit. Even though I'll be doing nothing but sitting later. Ooh. Alright, we're good. Situated. What are we doing? Alright. Oh look, this thing's moving. The plates of the stalk surface, passing over one another, must be producing the distinctive hum that can be heard. These creatures must be related to other stalks on the reef, but seem to have a separate purpose to the lower beds. It's safe to assume that the singing of these stalks relates to the communication between colonies seen elsewhere on the reef. So we can go to forest path. The growth gets heavier as we travel north into the stalk forest. Something about giving it that name makes it feel safer, more familiar. Or we can go to the calcified stalk. This huge stalk is totally still. Its plates hardened into rocky shell. Can it be revived? Or is this what death looks like here? Let's go to the forest. Oh, vector blocked. Okay. Sample candidate. This stalk looks dead. Open up the sampling panel. Okay. Ooh, there's 2 here. So, 1, 2. Sample. And then 1, 2. I wonder if it gets harder. It'll be like moving samples later. Stalk bark. A sample of the chitinous membrane of the stalk. This is able to metabolize organic compounds to produce fuel. Just drag them onto the power panel. Oh, nice. Suit displays how much oxygen or power each sample can produce. No point wasting important samples. Oh, I see. With those, we can keep 1 sample, so we can analyze it back on the base and use the other for a power boost. Okay. Got it. Sing stalk creature. Large stalks which sway, producing distinctive hum or groan. Part of the network of stalks which is found across the reef. I named these sing stalks for the strange hum they produce. What makes them do that, I wonder? Overground pass. The space between the rocks here is thick with stalks. The elaborate patterns they trace across the reef are beautiful. Feels like a good place to go. Oh, look at him go! Agile creature. Oh. Is it their primary food source? Is there a sample here? No. Rocks are clear stalks and other growths. Is there absence of territorial marker or just side effect of the conditions of these waters? Nothing here? Okay, let's just move on. Cavern edge feature. A large cavern drops down to the reef here. It is an entrance to shadowed by surrounding rocks. Oops. There we go. Oh, I see I went down. Oops. I don't know if I wanted to do that or not. We shall see if that was a mistake. The patchy sunlight. Oh, I love how like the map changed and everything. Patchy sunlight coming through the broken cavern roof is enough to allow stalks to grow here. That's what they require. Tall stalk. tall bubble-coated stalk which sits among the reef colonies, covered in wide iris pores. These tall stalks seem to watch over the smaller colonies. I'll start logging notes. Glittering stalk. Soft sunlight spills down to the long, thin stalks. Stretching towards the light, a coating of large, glassy bubbles glitters on its skin. Sampling. Nice. Lichen. Or sig. Ooh, look at, there's so many. Boop, boop. These gaseous bubbles are intriguing. The interior gas is at an elevated pressure. If this membrane ruptured, the sac would screech as it's depressurized. Is this part of the stock communication system we've been seeing across the reef? Wait, I have an idea. Try deploying one by the blocked tunnel over there. I want to see how the stalks react. Just drag it over. You want me to do that here or over here? I think. I don't think it did anything. Oh, I see. I don't actually. Oh, wow, I'm slow. I can just do this. Oh shit! I killed a bunch of Oh, I guess that's how we move forward, huh? I feel like a monster. Can use this to get through the heavy growth up ahead. Let's get moving. Oh. So I guess you're wondering where we are headed. There's a way station just north of here, on a finger of this reef. I want to find it. My shuttle touched down just hours ago at a floating research base to the south. That's where I found the suit. I'm here looking for Dr. Mine Nomura, chasing a message all the way from Earth. I must sound mad, coming out of here to a planet in the tail of Scorpius just to follow a message. Wait, you. Do you know where we are? Don't you? No, I don't. But how? We are Gliese 667cc. Supposedly unremarkable world if it wasn't for all this life. Somehow the exoplanet extraction corps must have passed it by. But how did we didn't know to come here? Is that why she contacted me to verify her discovery? But then where is she? Look, let's find this that way station, then I can start piecing together what's going on. Okay. I like mystery. I like finding people. Oops. There we go. I feel like I'm starting to understand what I'm actually doing now. Alright, ascend. Scan. Tall stalk. Stalks of this kind seem to produce different bubbles depending on the nearby stalks. They are protectors of their colonies. Glittering stalk. Thin stalk sits among bed of growth exuding bright bubbles through his pores. Can't help but feel some unseen process is shaping the growth patterns of this reef. What invisible borders am I crossing? Okay, let's go here so we can get the sample. Bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop. More bubbles. They do not give me power, but it looks like they can give me oxygen if I need it. Which is good to know. Rock outcrop, scattered boulders and steep rifts of the southern reef. It's just a violent geological past. Look at all these little spores. Unlike the other specimens, this large stalk sits alone, away from the lower beds. It is hard to tell if this is the beginning of a colony or the end. The stalks are more sparse between the rock outcrops. This might be the easiest path north, if I can clear the way. Whoop. Deep forest. Stalks are so thick here. The sea of amber waving finger must be cleared before we can pass through. The relative calm in this basin means the water is clogged with spores released by the larger stalks. So I feel like we can Oh no, I feel so bad. So sorry. Whoa, what's all those like moving things? Navigating these dense growths is like finding your way through a labyrinth, moving from clearing to clearing, with little sense of what's ahead. I saw something down here. Yes, what are you? Shelled creature. Mobile creature with a large translucent shell. 4 swimming appendages, which is using it in rapid movement. These creatures have such beautiful translucent shells. I'll start logging data on them. Excellent. Ooh. Some creatures target these tall stalks directly, perhaps because they keep them away from other softer stalks nearby. Like, what's this thing that's moving? The growth patterns of the stalks suggest a complex territorial network. Are we underestimating the complexity of these life forms? Bubbles like huge pearls glint among the stalks. How do tall stalks produce those strange screeching sacs? I want to know what that screeching creature is. Sampling available. Excellent. Beep, beep, beep. Simple. Simple. Ooh, it's another one. Simple. Now we have more gas to destroy these poor. I feel so bad. Am I the monster? Ooh, more things. Shelled creature. Shelled creature. Occasionally, when the creature scrapes the stalks too aggressively, they retract and let off a defense signal to nearby colonies. Oh, that's what's happening. Okay. Tall bubble-producing stalks that protect and monitor stalk colonies, a key part of the stalk network that reaches across the reef. I'm going to call these signal stalks for the signaling role they play in the stalk ecology. Stalks. Right, clear path. I feel like we just want to go north, right? But this might give us some samples. Yeah, sample candidate. More samples. I demand samples. This UI is very nice now that I'm a little bit more familiar with it. Whoop. There are two boulders, or the two boulders are covered with tiny stalks covered by and prefer weaving the currents. Nice, let's go. Man, I want to go scuba diving again now. It's been a while. Blam. Sorry. Is it clear? Yes. Excellent. That's it. We're through. This place is overwhelming. So many new species. This is a central reef. I saw Minet's map. That shelf flattens out here. Rippling silt. Ripples of silt bounce sunlight back up through the water, giving it a golden glow. Or a shady outcrop. The water beneath this outcrop feels cool, oceanic. Soft currents scrape sand from the rock face. Feature. Whoop. How's it playing the game? It's very chill. I kind of like it. In that, like, you're on very much like a text-based type adventure. And doesn't look like much watching it. True. A lot of it is being communicated through the UI. So wondering the feel when you play it's different. Probably yes. So this thing here is choosing where I go. And these things are my different like scan things. And then down here is the depth that I'm at. More observation. No, that's totally fair. I think it is very subtle compared to like most games where it's very obvious like you're moving and this is it's almost more of like a puzzle game like a Gnog and stuff. So I scan, find points, and then find out little bits about the points. It's also kind of like Your Lost Phone or like Her Story, where it's like little snippets of story and not as traditional gameplay. Hi Maple, hi Lord Oni, how's it going? Hope things are well. Maybe games are not my type then. That's fair. That's fair. It's not for everybody. It's great. Oh, I'm glad. I'm very glad to hear that. It's Friday. Yes. Do you have any plans for the weekend? And for me, I have to be in a very specific mindset for these types of games. If I go in knowing like this is a chill experience where I'm going to be reading a lot, it's more narrative driven. That takes a different mindset than I was like, I just want to mindlessly sit back and play a game. And for me, I have the brain space for both of those, but I have to be in a certain type of mood for both. And I definitely have to be more mindful going into these types of experiences. But I do love them, especially because they do tend to be like a short... I don't know how long this game is, to be honest. But it's usually like a very... Hello? Why is my door opening? That's weird. But yeah, you have a very like mindful 2 to 5 hours rather than like a mindless like hundreds of hours. So it's okay for me to be like sit and focus for that long. Usual stay indoors, yeah. Good for you. But do you have any plans? You can stay inside and still have plans. I'm hoping to get like online Catan going this weekend with our usual board game group. I used to be the main person at the counter of the game section of the store. I always said there's a game for everybody. 100%. I told him you just haven't found the right game for you. Yep. Agreed. Totally agreed. Like, my mom really likes, like, Bejeweled and that, like, the frog where you, like, spit the jewels out. I'm like, Mom, you like puzzle games. She says she's not a gamer, but she plays so much Bejeweled. Anyways, let's go somewhere, shall we? I think we're trying to find this shit. Go. Remember that game? Yeah. I have no idea. Yeah. I'm glad I'm not the only one who's like, I very specifically know this game. I do know what it's called. But yeah, the whole premise of this game is that you're exploring this like alien world. And it is very much imagination, more so than a visual game. So I feel like people that would like reading would be who would be more partial to this game. Finished up my regular work day, so weekend starts for me. I'll be playing some games with my community while I stream this weekend. Nice. What are you playing? All I want to do is like hold myself up and play Persona 5 Royal. There's more one game in this series. I guess Evolve streams. Just a much gathering of streamers. Yeah, very much so. It's like friends, staff, and streamers. A way station set up by Mine Nomura. It has seen better days, but it still functions. Okay, yes, this is what we were trying to find, right? Lamb. I like that's very much like a topography map. Is that right? This place looks like a little list for where. Let me see if I can find an access port. Mine never did take care of her equipment. Some things never change. Oh, so she knows Mine. He or she. I actually don't know. Sorry, give me a sec. I'm just trying to do what? Got it. Okay. We should be able to access any data stored here. Just open up the terminal and take a look. Okay. Terminal available. Which one's the terminal? Oh, this one. Spoofing user, Dr. Mine Nomura. Last accessed. History cleared. Ooh. Log data? Yes, no. Power. Oh, we can map power. Oxygen. Map data. Appearing request for Operantia. Hoping you'll be able to get it. That one should be Carly or Kate. So if you want to ping them before they head out for the weekend, I think it'd be a good time. Either some Dauntless or Division 2 tonight, and then save some Deep Sea Derelicts or Deep Sky for morning stream. Because Deep Sky we played last weekend. It's like that turn-based, almost looks like Darkest Dungeon. I am not paying attention to this lady whatsoever. I'm so sorry. Why were you keeping this Discovery of the World for me? I do wish I could pause it. I'm not a fan of the narrative auto going. I'm talking to myself again, or to whatever you are. Sorry, I don't mean. Let's head back to the research base. I need to think. With this way station operational, we can call in the base's retrieval drone from the utility panel. This drone will be able to pick us up from the any area we've got the map data for. Let's head to the base. I've got a lot to figure out. Alright, so this was like our tutorial thing. Oh, I think. Okay, back to reading. Dauntless or Division. Just got Chernobylite for Sunday's story game stream. Nice. Wasn't sure what to stream that week. Yeah, Deep Sky is Twitter or PR email. PR email for now, probably. If you have it. Deep Sky? No, it's all good. We've got the like topography and sea theme going on today. But yeah, it looks good. I should get more into that. It's we played a little bit last week. Should have a good time. It looks hard though. I hope you like difficult games. Who'd be better to ping, Kate or Carly? It's pretty late for us in the East, so I would say Kate. She probably has the most of her workday left. It's a dungeon crawler with Hungarian folklore. That's Operation? Yeah, seen Operation come out, but I didn't put in a request. I wasn't sure about the game, what it's about. So yeah, it is a dungeon crawler. It is turn-based combat. And like Fifth Viking said, it is based on Hungarian folklore, which is kind of cool because we don't see a lot of that represented in games. And so if you like turn-based and dungeon crawling, it just came out this week, so there should be some videos and stuff and people covering it already as well. Hey, are you back online? Ellery Vass. Yes. Pretty sharp work for a biologist, if I do say so myself. Hooking up that strange casing of yours to the base took some work. Oh, so the user is Ellery. Okay. And the OS here does not play nicely with whatever you are. But you should have access to select subsystems now. Subsystems is stacked now. Mine looks to have repurposed some of them, so not everything is functional. Comms are shot, the generator is only partially working, and one of the retrieval drones is missing. But I booted up the dive bay's mapping system and sample storage. The lab is also online with analysis tools and integrated taxonomy for logging creatures. Take a look, I've already logged the creatures we discovered in our last dive. For any log creatures, I'll put sample requests in their taxonomy entries. To fill these requests, just find and transfer the samples to the lab, then analyze them. I can then use this data to add to the creature study. We need to register these species. Head down to the lab level and take a look. I'll also mark sample requests on the dive map. I really like this UI. It's very simple, but it's very stylistic. Like if you had a screenshot of this, it's pretty hard to mistake it for something else. We're going back out soon. While you're offline, I spotted a signal, a suit transponder. You can see its location on the dive map. I want to find it. A suit transponder means a suit, and a suit means Mine. I need your help. That suit takes both of us to pilot it, and it's the only one I've got. Once you're done exploring the base, load to the dive map. We can head out from there. Okay, so when we go to the lab. So I'm assuming comm is communications bay lab bed. Okay. Oops, I didn't mean to lose that. So we don't have plants, but we do have a fungi. Actually, we have 3 types of fungi. Oh, I thought we got the turtles or the shelled creatures. Apparently not. Dive map. Oh, this is where we want to go. Signal. Ooh, that's pretty far. So we probably want to go here. Right, and then we go up and around. See if we can do this. Hey Fizzy, how's it going? Some say I don't have a heart, but depth of my heart seems appropriate. It's just inky blackness, no light. It's okay, same. You're in good company. How you doing? I've not been in the Discord for a while. It's one of those weeks, months. Yeah. I mean, 2020's been bringing it. It's been a wild one for many folks, I'm sure. Surviving? Doing alright. I mean, the busiest part, the last 2 weeks, we were like super crazy busy. I would say like today was the first day where I felt like I could breathe. And just like, doing games like this is a really nice way to just chillax. And even if the world is like super busy around me, like it's very calming just to sit down and do some deep sea diving. 2020 is basically as the 2010s to hold a spear. As long as you can find some time to relax and chill a bit. Yeah, my evenings, whenever I can, been trying to like just play games. And the only good thing that came out of this whole like lockdown thing is I feel way less guilty about playing games. I used to be one of those people that's like, oh, if I'm playing games then I'm not being productive. Like I have to be cleaning, I have to be working on like something. I felt bad just sitting and wasting time. Well, it's not wasting time, but I felt bad just sitting down and playing video games and doing nothing but that. Feel significantly less like that now because I'm like, yeah, just sitting inside playing video games is like the way to save the world right now, right? Or something. Sample candidate, okay. Sorry, I am rushing this a little bit now because I kind of want to see if we can find this Mine person. I need to find some bio material for our suit. Okay, we have tons of gas. And in the game too. These gullies lead among tall outcrops. Okay, yeah, let's go. I'm like, this is a super chill game where you like take your time and explore. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna speed run this. Yeah, some people feel that way, but relaxing and enjoying your time is important too. I agree. Well, am I wrong? It's like TikTok has been going around. That's the other thing I'm spending a lot of time on is TikTok. And it's been funny watching all of these like other like millennials and 30-plus-year-olds on it, just being like, lol, millennials on TikTok. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I feel like gamers, we have it lucky in that we have a hobby that it's very easy to stay inside, and we enjoy staying inside and like playing our games, and everyone to like different extents. But for the whole, we have a hobby which the entire premise is to stay inside, so it makes things a little bit easier for us. For people who don't have those hobbies, I feel like they're going a little bit insane right now. Yeah, I feel very fortunate that I can't just sit for like 8 to 10 hours and play a thing and be happy about it. I still would rather have the choice to go outside, but I'm saying I'm having an easier time than some people. This to my massive backlog after Persona 5 Royale, AI, the Somnium Files, and the billion other things. I feel that, man. I've never installed TikTok. Maybe I should. Yeah, I've been training for staying inside and having social content for... Yeah, exactly. Even having the choice removed is kind of rough. Yeah, that's exactly it. Like, I retweeted something a while back where it's like the bunny, like, eating the bush or whatever, and it, like, looks happy, or it's just like... And it was, like, knowing that I... Like, choosing to stay inside and be a hermit versus, like, being forced. And I felt that. Because that's how I feel. My actual schedule has not changed much, nor has my lifestyle. However, I still feel like I'm losing my mind. I'm not even like really reading this stuff anymore. Sort of from this like, yeah. Like we used to, my break used to be playing video games, playing board games with friends every couple, like 2-3 weeks. And like, I think it's the not seeing people on the weekends that's turning me a little bit batty. I want to find Mine. Like I said, you have to be in a very specific type of mindset for this game. And I feel like streaming on an hour is not that mindset. I wonder how the stock survived without sunlight. Maybe you're fed by the force above. What do you think? Sure. It makes sense. A network of colonies tunneling through the entire shelf. Oh, that's all you had to say to me? I've been here for like 5 minutes. I have no real idea what's happening. Okay. So, we are the suit. Like, we're some kind of like AI / operating system OS of a suit that this person has come across. And they're exploring this planet, which apparently was completely ignored by others, basically. And the reason that they're on this planet is because some scientist who was called Mine gave some kind of like signal. But when they got there, Mine was nowhere to be found, so we're trying to find this scientist, Mine. And so that's currently what we're trying to do. And to do that, we move around by these little like triangle bits. These are observations or features, and here is our suit's power, and here's our oxygen, and these are samples that we have. And currently we have a bunch of these gas bubbles, and if we let these go around stalks, like the organic life forms, they empty it out. So the way that we move around is we click a place to go. Let's just get tight here in the shadows. Okay, so we click that we want to go there, and we move. Okay, so here's a good one. Okay, so if we wanted to go to this one, it is covered by a whole bunch of these organic life forms. So blam, we empty it. Other things that we can do is like find little samples, and a lot of it is text-based. I think I can make it bigger. That might be better for you guys, right? Yeah, it's probably better. I was right. This is fascinating. See, look, it's a game for everybody. But yeah, it's very text-based. It doesn't give you a whole lot on. You kind of have to figure out like how the game wants you to interact with this UI, but there's not an overwhelming amount of things that you have to interact with, so it's not too bad. But it's very much drop you in the game, figure it out, and there's a bunch of mystery. And it tells you about like the world, and you're trying to pick up samples and scan different life forms. It's an alien planet, so no one knows anything. This actually seems like a really good chill stream game, as long as your voice isn't likely to give out. Yeah, dude, it's only been an hour, and I'm ready to, like, call it. I need to get practice my voice ability before I try streaming visual novels again. Yeah, I feel that. Especially because, like, I was work from home for so long, and I didn't have, like, anyone around for, like, the majority of the day, and I very rarely had calls. Like, my vocal cords get, like, so raw so easily now, I've noticed, versus then I worked in an office. We need some power. We need to find some like life forms. So if it's like these little yellow flower things, it means it's a creature that we've already studied and scanned. Big same, yeah. Okay. Ooh, what's this big pulse? Like, what's that thing? Ooh, sporing stalk. Ooh, what was that? Oh, Fifth Viking hosted, thank you. We're actually about to call it there. But yeah, so this was In Other Waters. It just launched today. Let me check what it came out on just now. Terminals. And it is a Fellow Traveler published game. And it came out on PC and Nintendo Switch today. So this is interesting to you. Make sure to check it out. And I know a bunch of you are media and streamers in chat, so it is on terminals. Code requests are open. I usually have a bot command, but I forgot to set that up today. We're trying to get back into the rhythm of like streaming every week and setting up the bots and getting into some kind of like I said, like some kind of rhythm. And so we will be back next week, the same time, which is 4 to 5 p.m. Eastern, or what is that, 1 until 2 p.m. Pacific time. But yeah, we'll see you next week. Again, I don't know what we're going to play. We're not thought that far ahead yet. It might actually be someone hosting or someone different hosting next week. We shall see. Actually, wait. We're off next Friday, so we will not be here. Next week is Good Friday. So we shall next see you on April 17th. So I hope you guys have a good couple of weeks, and we'll see you around. Bye-bye. Maybe. Did I forget how to do things? I sure did. Ooh. Thank you.